Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Well, what's going on? More than I really can talk about. I've had a difficult time for the past week. I've had internet woes. You know, it's back on now. Been back on for, this is the second day. Well, on top of that, I can't win for losing. The new modem I bought, SIM card modem, it performed beautifully for a whole month. Well, the fiber developed an issue with zero upload, which means with zero upload, it can't communicate with the other servers, so nothing works. No live streaming, no streaming videos, nothing. Well, as y'all are aware of, sometimes they do service work on the cell tower. Well, with that said, I thought the cell tower was going to be in service again. Because, you know, my little red light, which comes on when there is no cell service. And, you know, I checked my phone here. Of course, there's very little signal, if you receive any signal. And I pretty well confirmed that, well, there's no cell signal. So after a few days of that, no internet at all, the fiber finally gets fixed. They had to rerun the fiber lines, replace the junction box, as I would call it. They called it a different name. And we finally got internet back. Well, with the internet down, that means no place or Wi-Fi. And the normal transactions I do for the people here, that didn't happen. Oh. Anyway, when they come back on, my other internet still was not up and running, which is highly irregular. One day, usually, if the cell tower is down. So I dug out my old modem and inserted the Rocket SIM from Smart into it, and hooked up my original old modem that I've been running for the past 5 or 6 years. It works, but it's still slow. You know, it was very basic backup. I mean, it got during the daytime. I could use it for the peaceful Wi-Fi, but I couldn't watch any streaming videos or anything like that. I could check my email and stuff like that. So I contacted the people I purchased this modem from. We went through all the resets and factory resets and all that stuff, and nothing seemed to work. Now both modems I can do band locking, and on the my old modem I use bands 3 and 1, because that's about the only ones that can range from the tower where I'm at that I can get any internet. Now the other modem, when it was working, was on 3 and 1 also. And it performed, I was really happy with it. Especially this time of morning. I was seeing speeds I've never seen here where I live. So I was getting 160, 170 downloads. And the upload, it wasn't fantastic, but it was usually around 15. And I was very happy with that. And of course, in the evening time, as usual, from about 6:30 to about 8:30, everything always comes to a crawl again. Because I'm so far from the tower, I don't get the priority. That's my understanding. But still, if I can get 20 hours a day, 22 of decent internet out of it, I was happy. Well, we come to the conclusion with our conversations that I need to take it to a location where there is cell signal. Well, yesterday morning I took Grace to church, and I took my modem with me. I happen to have a little LiPo battery pack, 12 volt, that I had set up, and I had an adapter where I could clip it on and connect, turn my modem on. And the battery pack's usually good for about 3 hours, maybe 4, depends. I get to Valamosa after I drop Grace off at church. You can see my brain is not working as well as it should be. And I go to Lapaya Beach, where I normally go to wait while she's in church. And I get all set up, and I turn it on. My God, that thing is awesome. I was getting 300 plus, upload 50, 60. Speeds I've never seen since I've been in the Philippines. Then why doesn't it function at my house? Well, it's got external antenna ports. Undoubtedly, there must be an issue between the connection of the external ports and, I guess, the board or something in that category, or it could be a component. I don't know. But it will not function at home. It goes into a loop, and especially if I connect the antenna to it. I can set it on my railing here, and it'll fade in and out and make connection, but it finally goes into that loop and locks up. That's where I stand. I'm so disappointed in it. Now, I got another issue. I don't know how to overcome it. And this is back to the chickens. Hopefully I'm not boring you with this. But finally figured out why, at least that's my opinion, I've been losing so many chickens. Especially when they're young and can't get on the roost yet. Rats. I know you want to say, well, that's an easy problem to solve. Yeah, I could solve the problem. I'd probably get one of those water traps where you use a 5-gallon bucket and the trap door. Those seem to work pretty good. But I got another issue. I don't know how to overcome it. I'm embarrassed to even tell you. How do you get a frame of mind where you think if you make the rats mad, they will invade you or something of that category? That's what Grace's family is installed into Grace's mind. If you make those rats mad, you won't have problems. Guys, I don't know what to say. I'm really embarrassed to tell you. I can't control the rats because the family thinks it would cause an issue. See, what's happening is they're getting in there, even though we don't leave any food overnight. Of course, I'm sure there's still some. There's no way you can super clean it. And I'm pretty positive what's happening. They're eating the droppings, the chicken jars. And that's what's making them sick and dying. And also, rats on the food will attack the chickens, which happened to one of them. We found out. That's how we found out we had rats. So I've got a problem that I don't know how to solve. Now, with all that said, it's entertaining. All these things I tell you about that has issues, it's actually entertaining. And what I mean by that, it's things that it may take me time, but I will overcome. And when I look back upon it, it's an entertaining part of my life. So, you can't let little things like this get you down and make you feel bad about life. Life's still good here. I got new babies coming around, new chicks. They've started hatching in the last couple of days. And we should have hatchings for the next 2 weeks, I think. And then we start the cycle all over again. So there is an upside to everything. I mean, you gotta think positive. And of course, this is December. Sorry guys, my nose is tickling and I have to scratch it. Being December, as y'all are well aware of, we normally do a little thing for the community, try to buy rice, hand out food and so forth. But with Grace's mother was in the hospital last month, we paid the remainder of the bill, and Bill Health didn't pay, which Bill Health now does not cover much at all. I've been here a long time and I've seen the changes. You know, back when Grace and I first got Bill Health, it was a very good thing to have and very, very affordable. And it covered quite a bit. Now, I think the max is around 15%. I know that's about what it worked out on Grace's mom this time. Now, that's something, and it ain't what it used to be. I know when I was in the hospital and Grace was in the hospital, it covered over 80%. Of course, that's back about 10 years ago. Big changes. And for foreigners, it covered very, very little. Nothing major. But that's the way it is. That's just the way it is. Hopefully I don't have anything major. If it is, you know what that means. It means lights out. I've had a wonderful life. I'm not complaining. The past 15 years is more than any man could dream of. You know, it's a wonderful way to say, I've been here. Yeah, Pete was here. And hopefully, so that's the way it is. Anyway, folks, I don't want to bore you too much. I just appreciate everybody take time out to listen and see my videos. Everybody take care, and hopefully things get better. Thank you very much.